For 6 months, this was the most watched object in the sky. Then everyone stopped talking about it. And the CIA said they could neither confirm nor deny that they have a file on it. July 2025. A survey telescope in Chile catches a faint smudge moving too fast to belong to the sun, 137,000 miles an hour on a hyperbolic path. One passed through the solar system and gone forever. Only the third object from another star we have ever caught. Every major telescope on Earth turned to look at it. And then sometime this spring, the coverage just stopped. Before anything else, 3 things you may have seen that are garbage. 1. It was never going to hit us. It never came closer than 170 million miles. That is NASA's number, and it never changed. 2. This image, passed around as a leaked government file showing a biblical wheel. There is no such page. It does not appear in any released file. It is a fake. 3, and this is the one that matters. There was an entire YouTube channel of videos using the astronomer Avi Loeb's face and voice, saying this thing was definitely an alien craft. He never said any of it. YouTube removed the channel. The physicist Brian Cox was faked the same way. So when we quote a scientist in the next 2 minutes, the source is on screen, because what is actually on the record is stranger than any of the fakes. The James Webb Telescope measured its methane-to-water ratio at roughly 11 times higher than any object ever recorded in our solar system. Webb data put its age between 10 and 12 billion years. The sun is 4.6 billion. This thing froze solid before the sun existed. Then Hubble caught this. 3 jets of gas spaced 120 degrees apart, wobbling 20 degrees back and forth on a 7-hour cycle. Avi Loeb, the Harvard astronomer who co-authored the analysis, wrote this. Read it carefully because it is more careful than how it got reported. He said the symmetry is hard to imagine in a natural object. He did not say it was built. Those are different sentences. The technology question came from a colleague of his, Frank Lokian. Loeb passed it along as an open question, not a conclusion, a question. Loeb's own explanation for the wobble is rotation, each jet sweeping like a misaligned beam from a lighthouse. He also notes this is one of 18 anomalies he has cataloged on this object. And most astronomers land somewhere ordinary. Webb sees a coma of carbon dioxide, water, and carbon monoxide, a comet venting the way comets vent. Rotating jets are a known thing. All of that is true at once. Nobody involved is lying, which is what makes the next part strange. On November 12, 2025, a researcher named John Greenwald Jr. filed a Freedom of Information Act request. He runs the largest public FOIA archive in the world. He asked for any assessments, reports, or communications the CIA held referencing 3I Atlas. A routine request. Anyone can file one. 7 weeks later, this came back. A final response, signed by the CIA's Information and Privacy Coordinator. The CIA can neither confirm nor deny the existence or non-existence of records responsive to the request. The fact of whether such records exist is itself classified. And they cite chapter and verse, Executive Order 13526, the CIA Act of 1949, the National Security Act of 1947, Intelligence Sources and Methods. This is not a form letter. Somebody made a decision. That answer has a name. It is called a Glomar response. Invented in the 70s when the CIA was secretly raising a sunken Soviet submarine and needed a way to answer without answering. It is what the agency uses for covert satellites, overseas black sites, weapons programs, things where admitting the file exists is itself the leak. They used it for a comet. That is not proof of anything. A Glomar is not a confession. It is a refusal to answer. And Greenwald himself points out that the agency routinely has other options. It can say it has no records. It can admit records exist and withhold them. Here it used neither. The letter is on paper. It is signed. It is public. And it is a very strange answer to a question about a rock. Greenwald filed an appeal. That is still open. And there was one last chance. On March 16th of this year, it passed within 53 million kilometers of Jupiter. NASA had a spacecraft already there, Juno. infrared spectrometer, magnetometer, ultraviolet spectrograph, a camera. Juno collected data during the pass, the closest look anyone got at this thing. As of the last public update, those results have not been published. The object is past Jupiter now, too faint for amateur telescopes, heading back into the dark between the stars. We had one pass, a few months. That was the entire window, and it is shut. It will not come back. Nothing we build will catch it. Whatever it was, we had our look, and we are done looking. What it left behind is an appeal still pending at the CIA, and a spacecraft's worth of data that nobody has published yet. And one more thing we're sitting with. This was the third visitor. The first one, back in 2017, was called Oumuamua. It sped up on its way out of the solar system, and gravity does not explain it. 9 years later, nobody has. 3 have come through in 9 years, which means the fourth is already out there, already falling toward us, and has been for a very long time. Better telescopes are coming online every year. Next time, we might be waiting with a spacecraft instead of just watching it go.